Hey folks, I want to show you my homemade belt wrench that I made, and what I'm using it on is it's a water filter canister that we had to change the filter in, and this thing's about 30 years old, and we change the filters about once a year on it, and this year was kind of tight and we had a hard time holding on to it. Usually you just take there's a rod that fits in these grooves here, and one person holds it and the other one turns it with this little rod, and it usually works pretty good. Well, this time we had trouble with it, so what I did was I just found this stuff out in the garage, and I just had a 2x2. I didn't even cut it. Had a couple pieces of bar with some holes in it, some bolts, 1/4-inch bolts, and this is an old timing belt off of one of my cars. So what I did was, to make this easier to hold on to, was we just this was before we took it loose, and we just slipped this on like that and sized it to fit it, and then we put that back in there, and then as you pull on this right here, that tightens this up really tight. So it gives you a lot of leverage, especially with this long handle. So you could scale this to any size thing, especially with this longer belt, or you could make it smaller. You could use it on irregular shapes, rectangular or oblong. You could use it on oil filters on a car just by loosening the bolts and pulling it back. You can pull it around tight on an oil filter, and it'll work good for that. And I didn't have the right size one, I just had this, but a clamp like this would make it a little bit easier to work with. If you want to go down to the hardware store and just buy one, slip it on, get one that's a little shorter, put a couple of wing nuts on it, and you could adjust it by hand. You could shorten this, you could cut this belt off if you wanted so it isn't so long. You could shorten this 2x4 to a more usable length, like for oil filters. So, but this worked really good for this canister, and it really didn't cost me much. It was just stuff I was laying around and used it. So, thanks for watching. Take a look at my other videos. See you again. Bye now.